Hey you guys, so today I am going to show you how to make your own brush soap, and the cost of this is probably like 99 cents. So the first thing you're going to use, and this is the main ingredient, the main product is Zest, and you can get 2 bars for 99 cents. And also you're going to use olive oil to condition your brushes, and also a container, and this is the container I use, and you can get this from any 99-cent store. And when I'm melting the soap, I use a glass dish. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut the soap, and I use 1 bar per container. And then I just cut it in strips. That's what it looks like. So now I'm going to put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds. I do it in 30-second increments. So this is what it looks like for the first 30 seconds. And what I do is get a butter knife and just start it like pushing it down. Sort of like breaking it up. Put it in there for another 30 seconds. So now this is what it looks like after 45 seconds. And yeah, it's sort of like real mushy. It's not completely melted. So I'm going to put it in for the rest of the 15 seconds and I'll be back. And now this is what it looks like after being in there for a complete minute. So now what you want to do is make sure everything is softened. And then you're going to put a little water in it. That's what it looks like. It's just a little water. Hopefully you can see it. And I'm going to put it in the microwave for about 15 seconds. So after 15 seconds, this is how it looks. And then you want to stir it. And then you just keep adding little water to it until it's like a creamy consistency. It's better doing it this way because then you don't add too much water. If you add too much water, then what happens is that it won't turn into a solid form. So I'm going to add some more water and put it in for another 15 seconds. Here it is. So as you can see, it's getting a little bit more smoother and pourable. And that's all you do. You just keep adding water until it gets to be a pourable consistency. So now what I'm going to do is add the olive oil, and I'm only adding 2 capfuls. And mix it up. Now I'm going to add a little bit more water, and this is the last time I will be putting it in the microwave. This is what it's going to look like. So now I'm going to make sure everything is stirred up. And I'm going to, this is the consistency. I don't want it too runnery, because if you do it too runnery, it's not going to become a solid. So this is the consistency. Hopefully you can see it. This is how it should look. And yes, it's hot, so you want to hurry up and put it in your container before it starts to get hard, because the soap does get hard really fast. And then I get a spoon to pack it in. I just get a spoon and do it like that. So when you see on the side, it's packed in. And that's it. So as you can see on the side, little air bubbles where it's not fully packed, but that's okay. And this is how it should look. So you put it in the freezer for about a half hour, and then it should be solid. I'm gonna put it in the freezer and I will be back. All right, you guys, so this is the final results of making your own soap. So it is solid. It's not going to be real hard. You don't want it real hard. It's easier to wash your brushes when it's a little soft. So it is soft. So now I'm going to let you see how it works. So usually what I do is I have my water on warm, and I have these brushes. These are 3 different kind of brushes that I'm going to use to show you how they clean. So the first brush I'm going to show you is this one. And usually what I do is I wet the top, and I also, let me zoom out a little. Okay, so usually what I do is I wet the brush and then I just swirl it around. And then I just do it in my hands like you normally do. And the brush is clean. Let me put it in. So as you can see, the brush is clean. So let's do another. Here's another. And makeup's been sitting on these brushes for about a week because I haven't been wearing makeup. So water's a little too warm. There it is. And as you see, it's clean. So as you can see, it doesn't take much to clean. It's so much faster. You don't have to wash a container or anything. It's already in a container. And like the big brushes like this, what I do is work the soap in between the bristles. And sometimes if your brush is real dirty, you're going to have to do it a second time. So I always put it on the soap a second time just to make sure that my brushes are completely clean. And the reason why I use Zest is because it's the no film soap, so you don't have to worry about having to keep rinsing and rinsing for the soap suds to come off because it's low suds. So, and there it is, completely clean. And here's the sponge. So as you can see, it's dirty. So I just usually let the sponge absorb water. And then I just move it around. And with the sponges, it takes about 2 or 3 washes. But as you can see, it gets all the most of the foundation out in a couple of washes. And usually when I'm on my last thing, that's what I do. I just rinse it, and as you can see, it's clean. And the sponge is clean. And here's a sponge. So I hope this video was helpful in helping you make your own soap. I mean, for me, I can go out and I can afford to pay for the brush soaps, but I don't see a need for it when I can make my own. So I hope this helps you, and I will see you later on the next video. Bye bye.